So Chase just rolled out a quiet update that lets Chase Sapphire card holders and Chase Freedom card holders earn up to 15 times points per every dollar. And most people aren't using it because it's just literally just brand new. And it runs through December 31st, 2026. And if you max it out every single month, you're looking at 120,000 bonus Chase points by the end of this year. I'll show you exactly how this math works to earn 15 times points for every dollar. How you can potentially triple stack this to earn 17 times points for every single dollar on select merchants. And I'm going to show you which merchants this works on and how to really just maximize this and how to set this up in about 60 seconds. My name is Max and I help people maximize their air miles, hotel points, and credit card points. Remember to like and subscribe button down below, and let's get started. So what's the deal? Well, it's 10 times bonus Chase reward points when you check out with Paze at participating online merchants. And this runs all the way to the end of this year in 2026, and it's capped at $1,500 in combined purchases each month. So that's 15,000 bonus points every month. Eligible cards include the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Freedom Flex, Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the original Chase Freedom. And to check if your card is enrolled, log into your Chase account and go to your benefits and rewards section, and then your card benefits, and you'll see the 10 times Paze offer right there. If your card qualifies, you're already in. There's not really much you have to do. You just have to go check out at select merchants using Paze, and it's connected to your Chase credit card. And so really it's just paying with your Chase card, but going through a thing called Paze. So what exactly is Paze? Well, Paze is a new digital wallet, so similar to like Apple Pay or PayPal, but it's by a consortium of the biggest US banks, the same group that runs Zelle. And it's brand new, and whenever these things launch, they always give you like the best offer because they want you to adopt their new digital wallet, because it's hard for people to switch from Apple Pay to a new digital wallet. And Paze is just a middleman. It doesn't share your credit card information. It acts as like a middleman, and it passes on your payment to your credit card, kind of like Apple Pay. So it's secure. And the interesting part is the math, because that's where you can potentially earn a lot of Chase reward points. So the way that this works is that the 10 times Paze bonus stacks on top of your credit card normal multipliers. So that's the coolest part about this, is that, for example, if you take the Chase Sapphire Reserve and you book a flight on United, you typically earn just 4 times points. Well, if you pay for that United flight using Paze, you earn 4 times points on direct airline bookings, plus 10 times points on the Paze bonus as well. So that's 14 times Chase reward points for every dollar for every United flight that you book. Example number 2 is the Chase Sapphire Preferred when you're ordering online groceries through ShopRite. I don't have a ShopRite here on the West Coast, but like browsing around on the ShopRite website, it looks like you can do online grocery orders for pickup or delivery. And the Chase Sapphire Preferred earns 3 times points on online groceries. And so you can pay with Paze for your ShopRite order or your pick up whatever. You earn 10 times points plus the 3 times points as well. So that's 13 times Chase reward points for that ShopRite order. Example number 3 is that this is where you can potentially hit 15 times points. Now, there's no opportunity to do this right now, but in theory, this is how it would work. If you have the Chase Freedom Flex or the regular Chase Freedom, that has 5 times points rotating categories every quarter. Well, if that 5 times points rotating category ever overlaps with a Paze merchant, that's where you can stack the 5 times points plus 10 times points for 15 times Chase reward points for every dollar. Now, this all sounds good, but there is a cap of $1,500 in spend each month. And we're in May right now, so that's 8 months left in this promotion. So if you max out everything for the rest of this year, that's $12,000 in spend that can be funneled through Paze. At a base of 10 times points, that's 120,000 bonus Chase reward points by the end of the year, on top of what your credit card normally earns. And I don't have to remind you of how valuable 120,000 Chase reward points is. There's actually another layer as well that a lot of people might think about, is that you can go through a shopping portal as well. Chase has their own shopping portal. You can go through Rakuten. If you need a link to Rakuten, you can go check out the link down in the description. But clicking through a shopping portal, you can earn your cash back or your points from a shopping portal, and then pay with Paze, and you'll earn your regular credit card points, you'll earn your Paze bonus points, and then you'll earn your cash back or your points through your shopping portal as well. Right now, for example, like Sephora is doing 2 times bonus Chase reward points through Chase's shopping portal. Well, that will stack on top of Paze. And if I use the Chase Freedom Unlimited, that's 1.5 times points on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which is a base. I'll earn the 10 times Paze bonus points, and then also 2 times points from the shopping portal. That's 13.5 Chase reward points for every dollar that my wife spends at Sephora. So that potentially is a triple stack that you can take advantage of to earn even more Chase reward points. The downside about Paze, though, is that it's only accepted at about 25 merchants right now. That's the biggest limitation. And some of them aren't that useful, but some of them are kind of useful. Like some of the standouts for me, like I mentioned previously, was United, Sephora, as well as ShopRite as well. I mean, Dunkin's, you're not going to be funneling a ton of spend through Dunkin's and stuff like that. There's also Zales and Jared as well. So if you're buying an engagement ring or like some jewelry or anything like that, then you can probably hit that $1,500 in monthly cap in one purchase and walk away with 15,000 bonus points rather than just 1,500 points. So that's a good way to maximize that. There's other notable ones like 1-800-Flowers, Harry and David, Omaha Steaks, Domino's, Fanatics, Roku, Whataburger. You're probably not going to do a ton of Whataburger spend, but I mean, that's the option there. So that's the downside about this Paze thing, is that the merchant list is kind of limited right now, but there is still potential to maximize. And one of the merchants is Newegg. And I'm calling this out separately because Newegg has a huge catalog of stuff. I mean, in the past, I think I've always associated Newegg with like just computer parts and stuff like that. But Newegg actually sells a bunch of different electronics, consumer goods, home goods, appliances, and the catalog is massive. And that's where you can potentially funnel some of that spend through Newegg and buy some of the stuff that you want through Newegg, and you can hit that $1,500 in monthly cap on like a refrigerator or a new monitor. I think it's one of the more flexible Paze merchants on that list that you can maximize or potentially maximize pretty easily. And when you're on with some of these merchant websites, finding the Paze button can be kind of tricky, because I ran into this issue when I was buying something for my wife from Sephora, and the Paze button is not exactly where you expect it to be. So let's jump over to my computer. I'm going to show you exactly where that Paze button is and how to use it. So I'm here on the Sephora page and buying something for my wife because she needs something, and she's not going to pass up on the opportunity to buy something from Sephora. But you go add your item to your shopping cart and you see this. You see the checkout button, PayPal and Venmo. You kind of think that Paze button would be here next to PayPal or Venmo or something, because those are alternative payment options. I'm sure if you're on your phone, they'll have an Apple Pay option here as well. Well, it's not. And so this is where a lot of people get tripped up. I mean, this is the same thing on the Fanatics website as well, is that they get to this screen and they're like, oh, where's the Paze button? Well, you have to actually go to the checkout button page to see where the Paze button is. And you land on this page, you input all your information, and Paze is tied to your phone number as well as I think your name as well. And so when you put in your phone number on where you're delivering to and your name, that's when it picks up whether you're a Paze customer or not. And then it gives you this payment option for Paze down here. Because if you don't input your phone number or your name, then I think it won't pull up this Paze option here. You can test it out, but I tried it out and putting like a dummy name and a dummy phone number just to test it out. And this Paze option doesn't show up until I put in my phone number and my name. And so Paze is an option here. Click on that, and that is how you're going to check out and pay for your stuff using Paze. Connects to your credit card, and then when you make that purchase, then it just charges your credit card and shows up as a purchase on your credit card. So a quick recap of everything. So the Chase Sapphire cards, the Chase Freedom cards get 10 times bonus Chase points when you check out using Paze through December 31st, 2026, and it's capped at $1,500 in spend per month. So that's 15,000 points per month all the way through this end of this year in 2026. And that 10 times points stacks on top of your credit card points already. So you're going to earn 12 times points, or 13 or 14, or sometimes even 17 times bonus points for every single dollar that you spend. If you max it out for the rest of the year, you can earn a ton of Chase Ultra Reward points. If you don't have any Chase cards yet, check out the link down in the descriptions, and using those links helps support my work. I have links for the Chase Sapphire cards, the Chase Freedom cards as well. Check out the videos on screen right now to help you maximize your Chase Ultra Reward points even more. And thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and hit the like and subscribe button down below because it helps out the channel.